Hey guys, I'm Justin Lassen, and I'm a composer, remixer, producer, and sound designer. And today I'm going to talk to you about some of the projects I'm working on, some of the gear I'm using, and my awesome new PCAudioLabs system that they have built for me. So I get to work on a lot of really cool, varied projects in my career, and that could mean like video games, tracks for different movies, sound designs and presets for different tools and stuff for composers, as well as projects like for the DoD and even launching like Windows 10 operating systems, doing audio consulting. So let's go in my studio today and check out some of my projects, and I'll show you some of my workflow. We're in my Stockholm studio right now, and I just kind of wanted to show you kind of some of the gear I use, some of the equipment I have, and just kind of my minimal setup of where I create all my projects and things. Down here I've got my Jupiter 80. This is the centerpiece. This is what I do all my composing on, playing on. I love this baby. I couldn't live without it. I love it. Thank you, Roland. You're awesome. And of course, I've got my ultra-wide monitor to show off the sessions that I work on generally. But the real piece of magic in my studio at the moment is right over here. It is my PCAudioLabs system, which I am so excited about. It's running Windows 10. It's running all the, the software I have. I run Cakewalk SONAR, I run Studio One, I run all my isotope stuff. Pretty much it's everything I need to create all the cool projects that I get to work on. Processing. Let's talk processing. Let's talk 4790K Intel processors. This is actually a really good Intel enthusiast processor that a lot of gamers and content creators use for overclocking purposes. And PCAudioLabs actually helped me bring mine to 4.5 gigahertz. My PCAudioLabs system was specifically built and tuned for Windows 10. I worked really closely with Brian, the CTO of PCAudioLabs, on the audio consulting and benchmarking for Windows 10 operating system for audio people, musicians, and professionals. And they actually mentioned my name at a keynote at NAMM, which was really cool, on stage to the world. And this is actually the system that they were showing off, and the system that I'll be touring the world with. We don't know where it'll end up. I could be in China again, or Barcelona, or Germany. One of the most magic pieces of technology in my MC7X Justin Lassen custom system is Intel solid-state drives. They really make loading my projects, saving my projects like extremely fast. My system loads in 4 seconds from black screen to Windows 10 being on. My sample libraries for all my keyboard stuff and orchestra stuff loads like fast. I'm blown away by it, and thank you so much, Riley. You're freaking awesome. One of my main requests in the system was to have it kind of built around a supercharged Radeon card that could do 4K video editing, really cool gaming. And so when PCAudioLabs worked on my system, they literally had to kind of build around this card and make it really custom for me. And it worked out really well. So actually, I used to use dual screen monitors for a lot of my production work, where I'd put my mix on one side and my tracks on the other. And I've actually recently switched to the ultra wide, which as you can see is like you can fit your entire session on one giant screen. And for me, it's less scrolling around, less zooming, and just makes things more productive for me. And while this system is really cool for music production and sound and all that stuff that I get to do, it's also really amazing for video editing. And I edit in Vegas Pro 64-bit, and I can do 4K editing, I can edit all the raw data, I can edit Sony files. It's amazing. I keep a pretty minimal setup in my studio. As you can see, my main monitors, which I love, are the Scepter 8s from PreSonus. I have an 1818 VSL audio interface, which just rocks. I've got a Trembler 10 sub, so when I want to get really psychoacoustic and subby on my mixes, that's really fun. And I actually love that there's this Bring the Bump pedal that comes with it, which is kind of funny. And so some of the software that I use is Cakewalk SONAR Platinum, Studio One by PreSonus, as well as the entire isotope suite naturally, because I'm a factory content and preset designer for them. So I use everything from Iris to Ozone to Trash to Alloy. Love their stuff. I think they make some of the best stuff in the world. When I'm on the road though, and I need to kind of sketch different projects out before I bring them back to the studio, I use this amazing software from OpenLabs called Stagelight. During IDF this year, I was showing it off working on an Asus Zenfone 2. This is an Android x86 phone, and it was working on it. and it's working on my awesome new PCAL system too. So it's a really great scratch pad that I can take around with me no matter what device I'm using, and then finish up really cool projects. So when I worked on the Jaws remix by John Williams for the Sharknado 3 movie, I actually sketched it out initially in Stagelight, brought my pieces into Studio One, finished it up there, and it just kind of took over from there, and the world loved it. This app is so portable. It works on all-in-ones, it works on tablets, and it works on phones, and it works on the whole PC system. Really exciting project that I wanted to tell you about that I was a part of was Intel teamed up with Globocore in Canada and created this really cool VR graffiti app. You can download it on iOS and Android, and it uses Google Cardboard. And I was at IDF 2015 this year, and we were DJing and showing off this stuff. We had 3 amazing graffiti artists. We had Quest, Raze, we had Water, and they were doing this live kind of multi-dimensional graffiti experience. The app features audio and music by yours truly, and it was a really fun project, and it's actually optimized with Intel INDE stuff, which is the same stuff that optimizes Stagelight. And you can actually look around and see a virtual world of like time-lapsed graffiti. Really fun project, and go get the app. It's totally free. Check it out. You'll love it. Thank you so much for watching this. That was just a little glimpse of what's going on in my world at the moment. That's some of the technology that I use that enables me to create, my art and my music for you all. Some of my process and my PCAudioLabs system, some of the software that I use. I hope that it inspires you to go on and create your own stuff, and I'm really looking forward to see what you create with it.